one of you will be bringing back one of the eliminated players.
It's going to be my best friend.
So he's your best friend. Sherry!
I will be choosing Nicholas.
Today you'll be creating a 30 to 40 second product ad.
For this challenge, you will be required to film using the Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV.
So I need to promote a camera without saying camera, but use a phone.
I'm the new team leader. Do I need so many color paper? No. Do I need this thing? No. But do other teams need it? Maybe. So I take it.
Let them do their best lah. Come, use idea and read. Who gives this idea? Idiot.
Idiot.
With the time limit that we have, we only got one take to do everything. Okay. Oh, you're bad. Alright.
Takes too long to transfer already. Are you skeptic? Did you give us a challenge? Not so much.
All of us, all three of us, had to deduct points from your production value.
You could have done better. Team Thomas and KG.
Welcome back to Creative Ad Challenge. In this show, contestants are challenged in every possible way. Last minute brief, very limited time, extremely limited resources, and a bunch of not so easy to please judges who resemble some of the clients in real life.
Now, congratulations top 4 for making it almost to the end. This week's challenge, you guys will be split in pairs.
2v2.
And the winners of last week's episode, you guys will be team leaders for this episode. I didn't have eye bags until now. I really got eye bags now.
This episode is an elimination episode, and the winners will get 1,000 cash prize, and also the spot in the finale.
And the losing team will be eliminated.
Someone will go home, you will win $1,000, and someone will be a winner lah.
I love that.
Okay, so winners from the last challenge, which is Thomas and KG. You are now going to pick your teammate. KG, as the revived player, you actually get the first pick.
I get first pick.
Yes. Think about it.
I think the choice is quite obvious lah. If I don't pick this person, I think something is wrong. I pick Thomas.
I don't know if you have the instructions or not.
Okay, no. So I'm going to need someone crazy. So I will pick Norbin.
I personally would also have picked Aiman just because we haven't worked together properly.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so for the next challenge, KG will be teamed up with Norbin and Thomas will be teamed up with Aiman.
Now that you guys are in your teams, it is time to give you this episode's brief. Today, you guys are tasked to produce a 30 to 40 second ad on Instagram to promote Singapore as a tourist destination.
So in this challenge, you are allowed to only use stock footage. But if you need to supplement with any additional footage, it must be only shot on green screen and with the Sony A7 Mark IV. You must also include a voiceover for your video.
For this challenge, you guys will have 4 hours to complete, and we will be assessed on 3 different elements, which is our production value, creativity, and the ability to follow the brief.
I got a voiceover king with me.
Do take note, whoever's doing VO, I need to hear clarity.
Okay, contestants, your 4 hours starts now.
Okay, then after that become Malayan. Hey, hello, Singapore no only Malayan, okay? Singapore got many things. You know what I mean? Then to boom. And we even go party, we even got siam. Something like that lah. Oh, wow, cepat mah. You want like all the random meme random one. Just whack into this ad. Okay. Try to do the Malayan thing. Straight away whack. So it's like we told Malayan that, oh, yes. Do your thing. Then we like, check MBS 234. Wow.
Correct. We're going to throw back to last episode. Norvin was the cat. We're going to dress him up the same
As a cat?
as the cat.
Bring back.
Confirm did not
Yes.
so
Alright. Then do you want me to?
Yes, of course. He was. I'm like, I with the tourists are thinking, wow, nice safari. Go what animals? Then you.
Okay, we do that. We do that. Because when we find the image, right, we find thing, then we see like what we need to shoot. Then we shoot. Then it's actually much easier.
It's easier, and also don't need go outdoor.
Yeah.
So today's episode very different. Very different.
Then shall we now straight away go and look at the footage?
It's just inspiration. We just go inside.
Yeah, let's look at it.
But I think now the what we're lacking is the ending and the support part.
Yeah. Only this.
What else is a tourist attraction? Jurong Bird Park, Singapore Zoo,
Okay. Food sightseeing.
MBS.
MBS. I would say the Gardens by the Bay, right?
Yeah.
What else?
The Malayan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Safety. You can put your wallet on the table.
Yeah.
I come back tomorrow. It's still here.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
The safest country for a tourist. I can see there's already so many things I can do within a day. That is a very good app.
Behind the back of the. Then you're like, oh really? I went to the temples of India. Then
Yeah.
And they're like, I went and had the best feast of my life in blah blah. Then after that, and I went blah blah. Then I went. Then I changed it. After that, you just stay in Singapore, right? They're like, yeah, you so. Can you hear? Okay. So what we're doing is we're going to we first downloaded all the footages and the videos, okay? And then we'll piece it together, kind of, and then we'll film our VO. After we have the VO, then we will overlay onto our acting, which we'll do in front of the green screen. So we'll basically play our VO and act to it so that timing, everything is correct. Because the last few episodes, right, whenever we were editing, we always have to like fight with the timing, like somehow something is off. So now if we fix that part first, we won't have that problem.
The less we talk about it, the more effective that is. I also think so. Right. I think so. Because
More action.
correct. Musical.
Musical.
That will be dope.
Dope, right?
Let's cut away the我们接站 Okay, we do that
Let's cut
That's
it
so
out.
much easier. Okay, now I know what to do already. Okay, bro. Okay, I search MBS first.
I also searching MBS.
Okay, you search MBS. I search Singapore. Or you want? Okay. Oh, do we shout us in Singapore?
Okay, yes.
So after that, right, we don't mention Singapore.
Yes.
MBS.
I also thinking of that.
The zoo. Hokkien Mee. Okay, we do that, bro. We do that. Okay, we do that. We stick to that. We stick to that already. Okay. This one. Yes. Totally agree.
I think we concept our whole video already. We're done. So right now, we're just gonna use the green screen so that we can superimpose ourselves into the stock images.
We need one light. First come, first serve, right? Okay, I'm going to.
I can't go button.
Yes. 这样 okay. So, yo, welcome to Singapore. Let me bring you around.
Actually, honestly, if we can do one continuous walk, quite fine also.
That's but good. Okay, good. Okay, so now it's just my face only, bro. Yo, welcome to Singapore. Let me bring you around. We do one more time. Yo, Singapore. Let me bring you around. Toot. MBS. Zoo. come Singapore, perfect for all travel creators.
So I think we finished our shoot, which is not much actually. Now we got like an hour to edit. Actually, an hour plus lah.
So you already did it. Yeah, because the background will keep cutting it. Right. But we can try lah. We try first. Yeah. No, we can always do that.
They look like a tourist. They look like a content creator. Gorilla.
Okay. Nice. It works. Wow. Perfect. Wait, we chill 2 seconds first. We're on the eagle. Yeah. Okay. Okay, one more time. Shit. Yeah. Cannot repeat, right? Right. Okay, we go again because we need to load 2 seconds first. Yeah, so we can't.
You know, mine is still. But I think yours better leh. What's slanted here? I can freeze frame here. Okay, freeze here. Wait. Let me see.
I must be bigger, right? I must be.
It's the 焦 one, super 焦 one.
Yeah. Take it eye. No idea.
Oh, we look like annoying orange eh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, done exporting already. So, let's go. Ciao.
I don't know why today feels so fast eh. So rushed. Okay.
Fantastic.
Let's go. Have a look at it. I want a holiday I can brag about. 10 out of 10 landing. You want adventure? A boat ride in Vietnam. What about shopping? I want those shiny trinkets I can get in Turkey.
Oh, you love it eh?
I'm ready to watch. Yeah.
We look so high def.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Well, I suck at fonts. Since I've ever started content creation, I've sucked ass at fonts. Is that not font? What's wrong with this font? It looks so clean.
Yeah. But I think black outline lah. So this can see the words.
3 seconds. Just say, let it minus up.
Yeah.
4 seconds. Yeah. Doesn't even feel like it took as long as it doesn't feel like the kind of thing that takes as long as the previous day's one.
Welcome back, contestants. In the last 4 hours, I managed to get a 4-hour power nap, 2 push-ups, and bought myself coffee. So there's no reason why you cannot do what you needed to achieve in this week's episode. So let's begin with deliberation, because after this, I have a hot date at a Korean restaurant. We're doing media tasting so we can save money.
All right, which team would you wanna watch first, my fellow men? Let's see Thomas' team first. How about that? Yeah, because their team took much longer to make this video than KG's team, and it better be much
Worth
the wait.
Only the start 焦 Yasin. Hey, I want a holiday I can brag about to all my friends. Say less. Let's go. 10 out of 10 landing. You want adventure? A boat ride in Vietnam. What about shopping? I want those shiny trinkets I can get in Turkey. You sure you don't want to chill by a beach in Maldives? Or aesthetic photos in Teamland Japan? What about culture? We should go to the temples of India. Or see the Bengal tiger in the wilderness of Bangladesh. I'll wait for you with my nasi lemak in Malaysia while I jog with this hottie in Hong Kong. Don't forget to hydrate by the Malay.
We made a mistake. All the previous scenes were all in Singapore.
What? All in one destination? We found the perfect holiday!
We ended. Oh,
It's good.
How many seconds is that? 44? I get the joke.
Yeah, that's good.
I get the joke.
The idea behind it is to show that, Singapore may be, small, but we have everything.
Like from pictures to nightlife to food to everything, and then come together, it's all in this one place.
Yeah, and to be current, we also added a new TikTok trend, which is the eagle.
You think it's Vietnam, you think it's here, you think it's there. No, everywhere is Singapore. Yeah.
okay. KG?
Bro, I am so ready for your
I am ready to be entertained.
No, I was serious advertisement, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
That proof.
Really, yeah? Yes.
Yo! Welcome to Singapore! Let me bring you around! Toot 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 MBS! Toot 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 Zoo! Toot 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 Siam Tiu! Toot 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 Food! Come Singapore! Perfect for all travel creators! Toot 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 toot
I have a stomachache watching that.
Okay. I think first is like we want essence of Norbin and me, and then we also think like why not we try to add a bit of element of past challenges. Yeah. So we add like the whole jingle thing, and then we.
Oh, okay. The reason why, because you all mentioned like they may not be English speaking,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So there's no point if I voice over and talk all the English, then they don't understand.
Correct. So the fun part, we have 4 different subtitles
Yeah.
to hit all the language.
Yeah.
All right, contestants, we need some time to make a decision because this is a very, very tough decision because the winning team will go through and become the 2 finalists. So, and also win the cash money. So could you please leave the room and give us some time? Thank you.
Both videos land on the same genre of binge cringe watch. Binge cringe watch is a real thing. People hate something so much, they share it and then it goes viral. The question is, which binge cringe watch was actually successful?
Like more cringe and
Not
more
more cringe,
cringe
but like-
and more binge.
The kind of cringe that you go like, oh my god, that's so stupid, I dig it. We are making a decision for the final 2 of the whole season. This is the part of the show where everyone will hate the judges for putting the wrong 2 in the end.
I don't really mind that, but I think we should judge based on today's performance.
Let's start with Thomas. See, Thomas made a very good dispute that he won all 3 episodes. He is concept king. He knows how to take concepts. He won all 3 episodes.
But I'm also not sure he's the only concept person for all those challenges, given the fact that KG and Norbin were on his team. So 2 of them, I think, play a huge part in the conceptualization as well.
For the past few episodes, he made me minus their production because of all the font choices and all the editing and all that. But creativity, he balanced it up lah.
He is always missing the garnish on the meal. Now let's go to Ayman. Ayman is the underdog storyline of our season this year. He from the get didn't believe he can even go through past the first episode. He is personality king, but beyond that, he doesn't know if he has the production capabilities to lead a team in the finals.
I don't see his role in this competition, as in besides being a good actor. I don't see his creative input in the concepts. Yeah, I think great actor. Probably the most unique actor ever.
Like you look at him, right, from the last episode, right? Nick and him, I don't see much contribution from him, like other than being the actor standing there and receive the flower or whatever, not flower, whatever.
So I'm just wondering, I don't know if he was not given a chance or is he able to conceptualize? That's my question.
Is he a great talent? Yes. Is he a sickening personality? We all love him. Now let's talk about KG. Let's all remember KG was eliminated. I root for KG. You know what KG is? KG is the jack of all trades. You put him in any reality show, what he does is he learns, he applies, and he makes it better the next time round.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. To me, KG is the strongest contestant out of them 4. He works greatly with everybody and he has strong technical background. He's a pretty good tech support and he's a pretty good concept guy.
I think about him is one thing, right? He can lead and as well as be a team player. There was one episode, the singing one. He rather just give up on his personality, as in on-screen personality, and film the 2 girls instead of using his strongest traits.
He's the opposite of Ayman, you know, where Ayman is strong personality-wise and don't have production finesse. He has that, but he doesn't necessarily want to front most of his punchline. Last but not least, we have Norbin. Norbin is another personality king. You put him anywhere, his DNA stands out. You put in all 4 episodes, you see where he is in the video. It's hard to not notice Norbin, and he has created a brand of it. It's a very niche demographic, but you know it's Norbin, and that to me is a strength of a creator, it's a strength of a creative as well.
Hit or miss. Sometimes, like for example, this video, I like it, but the cat video, I didn't like it.
He needs a good creative.
Yes.
Yeah, with his as a partner.
The thing about him is he will listen to other people's idea and try to mix and match to make it work.
We have a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
Deciding to not take any of those into consideration for now. I think it's quite difficult. I think we should judge their performance based on today's video.
Judges, it's time for us to also share our thoughts on both pieces. Let's begin with Thomas's and Iman's. I guess I start like that. I see the element of both Thomas and Iman in it. It's a good time in the season where a client looks at a product and they immediately see who the influencers are involved. Great. I felt like what it was many good ingredients sometimes don't make a good rojak. I want Singapore to already sell itself. I do not want to be compared to Malaysia. I do not want to be compared to India, Vietnam, all that. I felt like that was a dangerous spot you guys put yourself to park and parallel. And I get it, you guys want to say, hey, why go around the world when you come to Singapore? You would create a very controversial rivalry with just that campaign video itself.
For me, okay, there's some technical issues here with the audio, I think, especially when Thomas was speaking. So also this video is more than 40 seconds long, which is, obviously not acceptable. And you guys had late submission as well compared to the other team. So all these are technical problems. I don't mind the comparing different places in Singapore to different places. But my biggest problem is a brief like that, your target audience is foreigners, most likely. That's why we specifically put this in the brief that international travelers are your target audience. So we hope that you guys have done something more for this audience. Yes, I feel this part is lacking.
For Instagram, especially I'm a user of Instagram, of course, but when I'm on Insta story, usually I mute everything. So if I see this without location tag or even subtitle, I wouldn't understand what is going on for non-English speaker. So this one, I don't see how you guys can target the people who don't speak English. The way you guys use VO with you guys miming the thing, I find it very funny. Like it's a funnier way of watching this instead of you guys actually speaking it on the spot. I think this is funny. I like it. Yeah, if I really want to compare this KG's team and Thomas' team, right? You guys just did a better job on using the green screen.
Okay, let's talk about KG and Norbin's video.
So almost similar concepts, right? Of Singapore having all these spots to go, but a different narrative route. I actually enjoy the comedy of it all. Seamlessly edited. There was a strong editor on Suit, and I imagine it would be KG. Norbin's comic timing was also solid on this one. Very, very cohesively put together. It's very local though. So whether or not it hit an international crowd, see, like y'all chose 4 languages to speak, but those were the local languages to speak. Like if this landed on my page, it's one of those cringe binge watch I would like stay on, like, oh my god, this is so cringe, I want to binge.
I feel your video it's so wacky that I was just speechless. I think it's so budget, but it's so budget good. I actually don't know how I would done it differently. I actually think that video might be friendly enough for foreigners because, for example, even when Norbin is saying something, I notice you put KTV, right? And all that simple English words, I think it's friendly enough for our neighboring countries, at least Southeast Asian countries. Europeans or Americans like it, I don't know, but at least in our neighboring countries, I think it works.
Okay, even though it sounds too local, I think it sets an expectation for foreigners to understand that we speak like that. At first, Norbin appeared as a Malayan, right? Then towards the end, he appeared as himself. So if I'm an audience who don't know Norbin, I would be super confused, like, who is this guy?
It's fair. This week is very interesting because whoever gets eliminated, the remaining two would be the finalists. So it's a very important decision for the judges to make. With that, Jason will announce the winner that will make it to the final.
And the winners for this episode of Creative Ad Challenge,
Who will also proceed to the finale.
Team KG and Norbin.
We don't want. Yeah. I'm tired.
Okay, with that, we're gonna see you guys next week. Next week is gonna be a huge finale because these two finalists are each gonna bring back, let's say, 2 to 3 helpers in their team, okay? And they are gonna do the most fun and most complicated challenge of their life. See you guys next week. Yay!
I feel like I under-delivered lah. Yeah. When watching back the final product and then like just even catching the first 2 seconds of the opponent's clip, I was already like, there was so many elements that I feel like I could have included, could have thought of, but today the juices just didn't flow right lah. I think being in Norbin's team would be so much more dynamic. He throws concepts just out of the window and he's just out there to have fun.
Creating an ad is one thing. Creating a creative ad is another thing. Creating a creative ad for a competition is a triple threat. Norbin is running on full tank. The thing about Norbin is I have no idea what goes on in his mind. I don't know how he can wake up, jump on his feet and go through the day. But Norbin is like that and I think that's why he go very far.